20 years have passed since the fires of Jos painted the sky in sorrow. The city has healed, its streets no longer burn, but its people still carry the scars, and among them is Ada. She came back home. Not as the frightened girl who once ran through smoke, but as a woman who now saves lives. Ada became a nurse, quiet, strong, gentle. Every patient she treats reminds her of that day, and the boy who gave his life so she could live. At dawn, she walks to the hospital's memorial wall. She runs her fingers over the name carved in stone, Maitama Musa, and every morning, she whispers, "You kept your promise. Now I keep mine." One afternoon, while sorting through old files, Ada found something unexpected, a sealed Red Cross letter, dated September 8, 2001. It was written in shaky handwriting. Signed by Maitama Musa. Her hands trembled as she read, "If I don't make it, tell my mother I died believing peace will come again, and if she ever sees Ada again, tell her I forgive them all." Tears rolled down Ada's cheeks. It was as if his voice had traveled through time, to remind her that forgiveness is stronger than pain. Hospital entrance, old man with a young boy. A week later, an old man came to the hospital with a young boy. The child couldn't speak much, shy, silent, but with eyes that looked too familiar. When Ada asked for his name, the man replied, "He calls himself Maitama." It's the only word he remembers. Ada froze. Her heart skipped. The boy had a scar on his left arm, the same place Maitama was wounded years ago. Could it be a coincidence, or a miracle left behind by fate? Ada traveling across Jos, meeting elders, flashbacks of the right, haunted by questions. Ada began to search for answers. She visited the old neighborhoods, spoke to survivors, and listened to the forgotten voices of Jos. An old Red Cross worker told her something she never knew, that the night Maitama was brought in, he was still breathing. Barely, but before dawn, soldiers evacuated the wounded to an unknown camp. Many were never seen again. Hope returned to Ada's heart. Maybe Maitama didn't die that night. Maybe a part of him still lived in this child. Ada opening a small clinic, children playing, community gathered. Ada didn't need proof. She took the boy in and named him Hope. With help from the community, she opened a small clinic, a place where both Christians and Muslims could find care, without fear, without questions. She called it the House of Maitama. Every wall of the clinic was painted white, symbolizing peace, and above the door, she wrote, "One life can heal a nation." Evening light, Ada and Hope walking near the memorial, children laughing. Years later, Hope grew into a young man with the same quiet strength as the one he was named after. One day, he asked Ada, "Mama, who was Maitama?" She smiled softly, tears in her eyes. "He was the man who taught me that peace begins in the heart of one brave soul." Hope smiled, "Then I carry that peace, Mama, wherever I go." And so, from the ashes of hate, love found a way to live again. In just the city once torn apart by fear, now stands a small white clinic. No one remembers the smoke anymore, only the story of a boy who ran through fire to save a friend. This is not just Maitama's story, it is the story of forgiveness, rebirth, and the courage to begin again. Story written by Ena Chinekuti. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos.